Hello. Good evening. Jesus, I forgot the time of day for a moment there. Well, good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday and it has been a rather clear day. It hasn't been as cold as it was last time. So at least that's something, and it means that I am able to get better. So kudos to that. Although, Jesus Christ, I'm just looking at the weather and it's supposed to storm today and tomorrow, so that's gonna be something. But yeah, obligatory weather report aside, I fixed my microphone, so hopefully I actually sound louder than last time. I'm really sorry about that. I really just forgot to do my initial checks, you know? But well, there's a lot going on this week with work, so I'm just all over the place, and I still am over the place, so that's something. But yeah, how is everybody doing? Because I am thinking about the immortality of the crab. I think I've already explained what that means. I'm not really sure, but if I haven't, then I'm not gonna go into detail right now. Alright, I'm gonna start the game up. Let's see here. Also, I've been thinking about Disco Elysium literally all day. Like, legit, it's just been in my head all fucking day. Alright, let me just... And audio. There, that should do it. Yep, I see it. Alright. But I've been thinking about Disco Elysium all freaking day. Like, I've been thinking about Kim and how wonderful he is. And I've been thinking about what I want to do. Like, this game has started to dig its little hands, its little claws more like, into my brain. Oh yeah, we were gonna... Let me see if I can put on a new hat. Do I have a new hat? Oh, I don't have any other hat. I have the Peepo though. And I have the bum hat. What's my rhetoric? It's 4. Nah, I won't put it on. Anyway, let's get inside. Let me know how the audio is, by the way.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Uh-oh.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
No.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
Kim.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Kim.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Kim. No, I don't want to go anywhere without Kim. Oh, this is so mean. Oh. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosefed Ultra. Nosefed. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. This is pretty loud, yeah. Tin marín de doping, güey. Cúcara, macra, títere fue. Yo no fui. Fue tete. Pégale, pégale, que el merito fue.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair
Egghead
holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Oh god.
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you? I don't know what to say to that. You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore.
Skibber D, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
I don't know.
The
Alright.
young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return.
Come on.
When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
And
This is hardcore.
nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in rags instead. Hostel?
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
I am beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with this case. Why is this Yekokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Till mig kuka maka titta fue. Gärna fue. För det men inte fue.
Go speak to Andre.
Oh.
I'm just annoyed.
Hello, Noid. What if I want to speak to you first?
I suck at socialising, man. If you go speak to Andre, I'll have time to tune in, get a reading on your sign.
My sign? That's ridiculous.
See? It's already going wrong. Sign is off.
Scared, angry. It's hard to say which this man is. He's just scared.
Oh, why are you scared, Noid?
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Alright.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
Oh yeah?
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
You look like David Bowie.
And Egghead. Egg!
He just says egg.
Together with Acele Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Actually, speaking of Acele, there's plenty of space here. You guys are just leaving her outside to freeze out there. Just, you guys are assholes. But how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Okay.
Also for talent. Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need, the place is pretty bad. Next time, watch yourself. Was there something you wanted? Your friend Acele said there was a problem with the church. There's no need, this place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
Oh?
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Enough histrionics, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads!
Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revershoal.
Huh?
Strike that! The word! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burners really are.
Oh boy.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. I feel like you may be laying this a bit thick. What's really so bad about these dope heads and burnouts? No, I won't stand for them.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky? Spookiness is not a matter for police investigation. No, what do you mean?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Honestly, I'm just vibing to the music also. And don't lie to yourself, Andre. I know you want to make that place into a worse rave place or something.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up.
place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more. I'll make up my mind later. I have questions for you first. I'll look into it.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Acele told me Noid put the padlock on the door. Why?
Oh, so you met her. Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern in his voice.
Uh-oh.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
Oh yeah?
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
The speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden, cool-infused move, tossing it in your general direction. Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies toward you.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it!
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Bask in the glory. Thanks, man. Play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death? This is cool. Taking initiative like this is proper citizen behavior and I endorse it. How can you be sure they haven't starved?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%. Maybe
Yeah?
85% sure they're still alive.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being. 85% is good enough. No one lives forever, baby. Not really good enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person.
What is going
I'm
on?
not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Right. Other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do.
Oh?
I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
Oh?
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Okay.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
The feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church.
Oh?
A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about something watching you? Can you tell me some more about this machinery? How can you be sure they're burnouts and dop heads if you haven't even seen them? What was that about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost.
Oh?
Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Are you sure there was a crab man? Ambush behavior. Crab man.
Crab man!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Acele was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Honestly, that's fair.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow! You can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
I know Noid has his signs, but what's the deal with Egghead here?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
Ah.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you then. An MC for short.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiates down in the church. Who are these ecclesiates?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Before you go on, what do you mean by Mitterrand? Oh, the founding party, I know them. Can you refresh my memory? Mask it. Now humor me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for anotic music in one of their churches? It sounds like exactly the kind of who would want loud anotic music in their church.
You're right, they do.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. Anotic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death.
My God.
We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity. Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Oh my God.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base.
My God.
As if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat, not your head. I don't quite understand. What are you talking about? What is a pose? I guess love can be pretty hardcore. You're right. How can the founding party be anything but enthusiastic? Dance music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church. On second thought, no, this is too much. No sane organization would want this level of absurdity going on in their church. I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Not your head.
Feels good.
I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a pose?
Your pussy's like your people, man. Like you got your cup pussy, you look out for each other and you party together. That's a pussy.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you.
Oi.
The world is silent.
He's outside. He's my posse. It sounds like you're just saying random things. Love, posse, make noise.
Are we?
Yeah!
Well, you're right. How could the founding party be anything but enthusiastic? Yeah.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share a vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
Alright. A screwdriver?
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's still too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege.
Oh?
But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Wait, I also smell ether. Why? It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry detergent. I also smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you can shrug it?
What's with all the nose of it?
The what now?
Point at the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The nose of it ultra. You have a lot of it laying around.
Oh, the old Ultra. We,
He's like an actor looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy
Oh?
nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosefed is the shit.
Good. Now on to the next thing.
Yes. What?
Let's see if...
Yeah. Good to have. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's the one.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege.
It does.
Told you we have a smell problem.
Ether?
No,
Yes.
Ah.
What?
Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. +1 unexplained ether smell, +1 unexplained nose effect, +1 headphones were sold, -1 because the narcomania is a plague. It's godly. What if I add another one to my logic? I totally can. Let's try it.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young too. But you digress.
And then there's an narcomania.
Indeed. So one of them came upon the abandoned church. They want to turn it into a club for dance music. Agents of narcomania have overrun it. You shudder to think of all the narco they must have already consumed in there. Narco is bad.
Yeah.
Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
God damn it.
It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
Damn it. Okay, that's
As
it for now.
always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Be careful in there, officer, and tell us how it goes. Yeah, we'll be here. What about you,
you
Noid?
had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid?
Yeah?
That's fine, man. But I've got to warn ya, my signs are still off. It'll take some time for me to get my sigh on.
But I thought it'd be okay now, sign-wise.
I'm doing what I can.
it's not easy for him. It probably took him years to get used to Andre.
Oh. I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
The sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Why describe it if you already know what I mean? I mean this one. Okay, it's a yellow circle, the human face, with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good. What did you want to know?
Was I right? Is it dead guy smiling? What makes that sticker so modern? Was I right? Is it the dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Really? Why do you think that's so? Okay, what does it mean? Why do you think that's so?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
Okay, what does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
Well-
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
I'm thinking maybe this smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
Yeah?
Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
You come up with this stuff by yourself? My head is spinning. It's hard to keep up with the times. Seems awesome. You come up with this stuff by yourself?
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. We all see the same smiling dead guy in a couple of X's and a circle. And a curve. The beat is the same for all.
Well, I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
Well, I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the signs alright now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync.
Aw.
Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
Okay. Tell me about the machines you saw at the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign.
Spy
Some
sign?
fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
The supernatural. So you think it's real, that it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
My god.
Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Why are you cold Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later.
Back to the heavyweight jam.
Yes.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah.
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gutvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
Yeah?
Or maybe it's not Gutvaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from,
What?
judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
Yeah!
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
You missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law.
Again.
The close. True, hard, full, car.
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Still nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Alright.
Here comes the night.
Oh, come on.
The close. True, hard, foot, hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Say nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah.
So hardcore.
Is it though?
What? It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here,
Oh my
so
god.
that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am
Damn
the
it.
chicks checker. Yeah.
I almost got you.
The close. True, hard, full, car.
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Say
He
nothing.
furrows his brow.
Hardcore.
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with a
I don't know
very
what to say
pinpointed
exactly.
Under the radar, over the top.
Oh, come on. Again.
Close. True. Hard. Full,
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
All core. All right.
What are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
Two on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
I'll get you back. I'll get you back eventually. You'll see, freaking Eggman. I feel like I almost had him. Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Nothing. Hey, Acele. You should put the hat on.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
I'll help you, alright.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
Acele.
She's less prone to blurt it out, Crabman, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
What did this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit stalling on me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
What the fuck?
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
A gangster crab man. Yeah, I don't believe you. You were wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
Seems too ludicrous for a lie. What would you stand to gain?
Nothing. Anyway, what else?
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates?
Oh, associates.
I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
Oh.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Aha, okay. Maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Actually, that's it for now. So... yeah, help Raver set up a nightclub. Sync signs with Noid. Noid doesn't want to talk to you. Guess you need to help him with his friends. Solve the egghead puzzle. There has to be some way to talk to this person, just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about science. What if you just try again? Find your way out of this maze of things to say. We have a lot of stuff to do. Oh wait, we can just use the new bridge that we made. Right here, right? Yeah. Oh, what's this? School of fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. It's getting late though. Alright.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Open the padlock with a key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
Pull on the doors.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines.
Oh.
Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Oh god. We're going in, folks. We finally made it to the church. Oh. This isn't fucked up at all. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You shouldn't walk here, not run. Alright, I won't run. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. Oh god. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional, some long forgotten style. The blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? The bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Could these wires work as contact microphones? I feel like we should not go over there just yet. Oh.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
What's happening, Kim?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing, and it's beginning to worry me. Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
It's probably nothing, just our imagination. Whatever it is definitely real. Something odd is happening around us.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
I'm sorry, Kim. Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Oh god, red check. Try and see beyond the shadows. Let's go! Uh-oh. Oh god.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes. The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away.
Follow the shadow's movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Oh god.
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh god.
Oh no. You've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Blink! Oh, don't do that to me.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
What the fuck?
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Tiago. What?
The shadow is a man.
Oh my god.
Made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The crab man.
Hey, who's there? This is the police. Show yourself. Say nothing. Be quiet for now.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Oh god.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes.
What?
But don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she would take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
What?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks.
Oh my god.
And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality.
Oh my god.
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately.
Yeah.
Lay off it already. Sheesh.
Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem, and it's been getting out of hand lately, but I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use. Oh, hell no, run away.
Está crudo, güey.
What?
I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
You can't speak Spanish at me. He just said you're hungover, dude. Like, that's what this means. What? Great, more patronizing, so original. Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering. How do you know what I'm feeling? Actually, I'm here on behalf of some people looking to establish a nightclub. Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit.
My god.
Necesita parar, homie.
I'm not gonna stop. Well, yeah, I stopped actually.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Kim! I haven't done anything. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. It's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of a classic property. For some reason, I feel like you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence.
Oh, yeah?
You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game?
Is this what it's like to talk to myself?
'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
You must be the crap man. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
He said that old lady is very studious.
Viejita is grandma?
Wait, so there is another person living in this church, and it's a viejita?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young.
Ah.
Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Acele. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Well, you must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
To be fair, it's really more like a spider. If you're not a crab, then what are you? Sorry, you just weren't moving like a human. Hey, it's your neighbors who came up with that name, not me. If you're not a crab, then what are you?
I always thought of myself more like a flame. Flickering along the rafters and beams.
Yeah?
It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
What were you before you became a crab man?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people are losing their memory. A certain portent of doom. I lost my memory too, and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch.
That's not really the point, Acele. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellas, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's Harry. My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet the Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau? My name's Harry Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freighter.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
You're an asshole. So, what are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there.
Oh, yeah?
A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Who is this mother of silence you keep talking about? What will happen once you drink from this perforation? I still don't understand what you're doing in the church. Who's this mother of silence?
Oh, that's no simple question, Acele. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark, beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
Fine. What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no?
My god.
You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Uh-huh.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
Faith is a kind of drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love.
You shut up.
The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
I don't want to take part of a religion that has war. Guess you have a point. Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Still don't understand what you're doing in this
I know
church.
it will take time. Don't sweat it.
You gotta say it again? I still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Can you sing for me? Sing for me something. Really doesn't make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
Oh yeah?
Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Right, I had other
The
questions.
sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Oh.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
You're so drugged up. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside?
Yeah?
Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Wait, do they have a reason to be scared? What do you think about the nightclub? I trust you won't get in the way of the enterprising youth. Turning a church into a nightclub, I should say it's a great idea. You should support it.
Absolutely, man. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Vibing? So you're into it?
Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Oh. I want to see what he says about the other
The
stuff.
ones in the tent outside? Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab.
Do you have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
So what do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself.
Wait.
The ones in the tent outside?
Just you won't get it away?
Wouldn't bother me none to have. Might even...
He said that in spite of himself.
Okay then, thanks.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it.
What?
Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
I mean, yeah, I did take that bribe from that Joyce woman. Sure, and I got that giant novelty check from Ebrard. You could say I took some money from that Mañana guy too. Oh, and there's the pawning stuff off to the suspicious Roy guy. I guess I've made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest?
I mean...
Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth?
I mean...
But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
Alright.
Are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
It's because of that Garte guy riding my ass. The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops... Whoa, what the fuck? Fucking taxes, man. I don't know. Why am I so poor? The system is broken. No, why am I so poor?
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
My god.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gotham estate's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking...
Are you having fun, Sebastian?
98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? No fucking way. Well, fuck it.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
I can't believe this. Are those pants? Give me them. Oh, it's a scarf. Does this replace... Oh yeah, that's replace a bow knot. Oh, it's so cute though. +2 for interfacing. What's in my gloves right now? +1 interfacing. Yes. +1 pain threshold, +1 volition, -1 empathy. Which would take away conceptualization and suggestion. Drama and electrochemistry for split the corpse and visual calculus. Oh, my horrific necktie. I love when I just lean a little bit and everything falls. Oh.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch.
Uh-oh.
The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this, just to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor like a cop-out to be. No, I will be responsible.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Yeah, I want the full suit. This gear could line my pockets with cash. I could probably sell it to some other cops. This is a long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it. I want the full suit.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities?
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design.
Oh?
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
I just realized something. This looks like Kuno, doesn't it? Half-light looks like Kuno. What does half-light do, actually? Half-light, where are ya? Let the body take control, threaten people. Huh. Yeah, that's Kuno. A figure drawn on frosting on the window, depicting a deer. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Jesus Christ, I suck at reading sometimes. What about you? Cracked pane of glass, colorful. Oh, there's shoes over there. Spider has spun its web around this wood carved pillar. Mask bangers, red roses. Gives you some empathy. I need the perception, so I'm gonna keep those. Oh yeah, thank you for the money. Let's go, Kim. Oh, this place is so weird. Portable Hammond Wowshi tape recorder. Is it possible it's recording something? 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. What's this?
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
Uh-oh, he seems cautious.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
Okay.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the Doom commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Oh boy, I have a bad feeling. And you. Okay, wait, let me just investigate it.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses.
Oh god.
You're free to proceed.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Play. Print.
Nothing happens.
Play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Uh-oh.
An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Is it her again?
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I look inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log of February to March. Fortress accident, like the one in the Doom commercial area?
I have two machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brune, that's the church.
Huh.
And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, that's the Doom commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Fuck.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
Password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
It's the police. What's up with the thing?
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Tiago. Oh, I'm running in the church. This is a bad idea. There's something here that makes really weird noise. Hey, Tiago.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Have you by any chance heard the Viejita say the password to her radio computer?
Too many times, Acele. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes and identifying regional trends. In the interest of public safety, of course. So what's a password? Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinez. Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it. No, I'm doing a survey.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Oh.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
The little nihilist.
I think we're done here, Acele.
Tiago!
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Listen, Kim. Listen. Whoa, autosave.
The machine's
Play.
keyboard, the speaker comes.
Good afternoon, Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password from the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
Bye-bye.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Okay.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving.
Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
I just realized, making art, if I want to paint the wall, I probably can get something out of Cindy the Skull, can't I?
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though,
Oh my god.
they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front.
Oh my god.
I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
I mean,
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The
Oh.
one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be her former co-worker.
Read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Oh?
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Read the sixth entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church.
Oh?
I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51.
Oh?
Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters.
What?
Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the eighth entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church.
Oh?
I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, The song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
She must be describing Acele.
A girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks
God.
I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
I'm sorry, Kim.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Ma'am?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. We're not just breaking in. I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. No, we're representing the certain venue.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
No, now.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Hey, are you the lead program of the Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad.
Oh.
Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Garte, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Have you seen the Crab Man?
No.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
He's in you.
And
the Crabman has seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about Crabmen.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What do you need an antenna? What are you doing with your radio computer? What do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
RAIN prefect? That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is its processing unit.
Yes. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
No, I'm master circuit bender. I know everything. Not really. Not a little. Don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR1, it's a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
That's literally what you do.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
Oh, what are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
What about the bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
A hole in the world, what does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is?
What?
What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? I can't even understand what how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know, I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. We're living in a world with holes?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Do you have any idea where this hole might even be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark.
Oh my.
Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world. For now.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about the anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Have you even listened to it? Like, actually listen? Same here. It just doesn't connect here. Not like disco does, anyway. Have you even listened to it?
Yeah. Like, all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they?
I got an achievement that was like Il Copo dell'Arte or something.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, right. How do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center will be nice. A petting zoo place for animals. Maybe some community place to help the elderly. So convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream. A petting zoo.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. What's this? Where does this go?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
Oh.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you, as if under a microscope.
Look up. No. No, I am not your bug.
As that bitter thought passes through your head, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder with 3 fingers.
Make the same gesture.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. When it's done, you're still standing in the apricot-colored light of the window. The woman smiles her distant smile, unmoved, struck in half by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Setsa, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism?
Oh?
There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Man.
The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although
Oh.
I can be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Oh.
It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Kim, are you a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Encyclopedia. How did I know this is the mother of humanism?
It's a mystery. A mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning.
No.
All you know is
Oh.
this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look.
Challenging. Reconstruct the cracked glass.
A jigsaw of broken shards
Ooh.
falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned. Or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses. holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence stay advised. Above, she herself is whole.
This is so creepy.
Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Before life, death. Before death, the new life?
And then, along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
This, I'm not really sure what this is. Lieutenant, this used to say after life, death, after...
Death. Life again.
Oh.
After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Cool. Not very feminine. I like the other one better. I like this, but the fear of God, but... Not very feminine.
Not at all.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Turn away. I guess we'll do that white check again some other time. This is it. This is the point where it, like, starts. It's really fucked up. Alright, let's go back. We ought to tell the little entrepreneurs what happened here. That the crapman likes the idea, but not the programmer living in here. Alright then. It's already getting late. Oh, she's wearing the hat now? Oh, I thought she was gonna wear the hat.
Hello again.
No, nothing. Alright. Wish me luck, Kim. Alright, you assholes.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Logic godly. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. Soona said something's amiss. The unexplained ether smell and the nose are fed. The headphones were sold, but the narcomania is a plague. Let's do it!
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Because I could swear something's not adding up here.
How about you get out and breathe?
What?
The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Oh, I'm gonna die. About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual. Gave me this old lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
He just preaching and praying from the looks of it. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. Something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. No, he's just preaching and praying.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch it. You will never catch it. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just gonna have to live with the crab man. Don't worry, I think he really doesn't give a damn about you or anyone else. Just gonna have to live with the crab man.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Soona, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
Okay, maybe I'm kind of feeling it. The love? No, I'm really not feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the Anodic Dance Club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. She truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
I'm sorry, Egghead.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try to convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Alright, logic. This one changed. +1, Soona said something's amiss. +1 confronted him about Soona's hint. Let's go.
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But Soona said they haven't been honest with me.
Haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer herself who's been lying to you. How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
That's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay, I have an idea. I am going to do this. Check, even if it kills me, which it
Hi
will.
again. So, how are things going?
Where is logic? Where is logic? There you are. I have enough skill points for this.
Goodbye, officer.
Give me it.
Hi again. So,
Let's
how
go.
are things going?
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
Yeah, boy.
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you.
One more and I'm dead.
The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Juferator. I could have been captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
Disco happened. And it smells so impossibly sweet. Life tore me a new asshole. I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
Soona said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing. This isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend? You have no headphones. Wouldn't Acele need her headphones to spin tape? The nosafet is here for its active ingredient. Distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab. The ether in the air, a useful solvent. Good for getting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
The distilled water.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
The nosafet is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you have only one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't Acele need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
There is no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
Soona said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing. In short, you tried to use the police detective to set up a drug lab. Soona said you've been lying.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
In short, you're trying to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous, against the law? Punishable by summary execution?
It's not.
So what are you gonna do with you? So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. You tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can't be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
No calling back up and hauling all of you to the pen for starters. Have you heard? I'm the dirtiest cop on the side of the river. I'll make like hard for you, using every connection I've got. We'll see. Now speak.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city.
Oh.
It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Because we are! We totally are!
Yeah?
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Give me your cash. Pack up and report to prison 41. Get lost. Don't want to see you again. Let's do this clean. No speed left, just a club for anodic music.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more.
Oh my
we
God.
all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What's that about a fish?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Egghead, my god. Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Alright,
Goodbye, officer.
we did it.
We're close. True. Hot.
Nothing. Nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Alright,
Here comes the night.
I want to figure you out.
Close. True. Hardcore to internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want.
I'm gonna figure you out.
Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question. That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Damn it!
The club, true. Hardcore, internally coherent. All core, all right.
He furrows his...
Hardcore.
The question is, what is the question?
What? Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Freaking...
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man.
What about now?
I mentioned getting us into the church would help.
What about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
Aw, fine. Kim, we have prevented a possible Breaking Bad situation here. I'm gonna talk to her.
Hello again.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent.
Yeah.
Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed. She merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Instead, you opted to admit the truth. It's the same thing. Should have tried harder. Misleading a cop is no joke. I don't care, I'm loco. I just wanted to know that I know about the plan. Instead, you opted to admit the truth.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Alright. I wonder what Kim thinks of me. Is there any way to fast travel, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I would very much enjoy it if I could fast travel or something. I need to get all the way back to the place. Like, it's getting late and I would rather go to the Whirling in Rags and get that done maybe next time, because it's getting a little bit late. None of the things that I got right now are like timed, are they? Let's go, let's go. I should have gone down there. Oh yeah, that's oh yeah, there's nothing there. Keep forgetting where I am. God, I'm still sad about the cryptid. It's through here, right? Oh yeah. I wonder if there will ever be a moment where I can actually enter all those locked areas. Oh, what's this? Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. The origin of disco? I'm gonna pawn off some stuff. I'm gonna go sell my bottles, probably. Actually, this may not be interesting at all, so I probably will...
Hello, hello. Let me know if I... Sure, let me have a look.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
A fuel canister, no. The postcard, yes. My god, that's horrible. Picture of a happy couple. Nothing else. Whoa. Don't have anything to sell.
Another time, perhaps.
See ya. Okay, let's go pawn off some bottles, and then I want to talk to... I want to give the bird to Garte. Just really want to give the bird. Actually, why don't we just give him the bird anyway? It would be a nice gesture. And I wonder if the Kim's car has anything to, like, itself. Like, anything new. I just want to see what happens if you do this. I'll go sell the bottles after, off stream, so nobody has to stand there and watch me. Hey, there he is again. And it's very busy here. Hey, Garte.
Can I help you?
I found a new berth for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie, I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today.
Yeah.
It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he likes it.
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
I don't want to pay. I want to buy my game. The other place is like for free, but I want to start my days in the whirling. Fine, take the 20.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Bye. Okay, and I'm going to stop here, I think, in that case. We can do the end of the day tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, next time, more like. We can do the end of the day and I guess pawn off the... Well, no, not pawn off. Sell the bottles that we have, because I'm pretty sure we have like a bunch of bottles. And there's one there that will be fetching a high price, I think. Because we need to buy that D&D set. I refuse to finish this game without playing D&D with Kim. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. And unfortunately, the Elysium is gonna be on a bit of a hold for the next 2 weeks, because I'm not going to be anywhere around any of my equipment, so I can't really stream. So this Elysium returns in... Shit, what day would it be? This Elysium returns around Monday the 13th of December, and yeah, we'll try and get some more stuff done. Apologies for the pause. I wasn't really expecting it when I started this game, but well, it should just be a little inconvenience or whatever. If you want to catch up with me on what I'm doing during those 2 weeks that I'm going to be absent, you can follow me on Twitter. It's the same as my username. I pronounce it as Nixokal, but I'm not really sure if anyone will understand that. But I'm rambling now. I will tune back in Thursday and Friday for Castlevania Curse of Darkness, or unless anything comes up. And yeah, I will be back with more of this Elysium on December 13th. So thank you all for coming, and I will see you again Thursday. Bye bye. I love Kim.